Alrighty, people, welcome back to yet another NASCAR 164 scale diecast review, and we have right here in front of you guys a very special review here today. As of course you can see right here in front of you, we have the Atlanta photo finish 3-wide set. What is this called officially? Okay, it's the Atlanta Motor Speedway photo finish 3-car set. It's the Atlanta 3-wide 3-pack, basically. So yes, we have this very special parcel right here. This very special box, of course, as you can see right here, or car set that is commemorating probably one of the most iconic finishes in NASCAR history. Well, it's probably going to be up there with the Kurt Busch, Ricky Craven photo finish at Darlington all those years ago. And yeah, this has certainly been the year of the photo finishes. Of course, there was this. There was the photo finish between Sam Mayer and Ryan Sieg. And then also there was the one with Kyle Larson and Chris Buescher at Kansas. And as far as I'm concerned, this is kind of the only one that we're getting, which kind of makes sense because, you know, it's, well, I don't know. I mean, because it was 3 wide, you know, basically they recreated the cars finish, basically, kind of, you know, and all that sort of stuff. We have 3 cars coming down to the wire and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, really cool, pretty nifty occasion and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, now this set right here, I was not originally going to get this set, actually. I was kind of debating on whether or not to get it because I already have one of the cars. But, however, though, I still think, though, there's still some stuff to, you know, talk about with this set. So, without any further ado, actually, before we go ahead and unbox this, and I did have a look at the cars. There's no errors as far as I can see with the cars. Here's a quick look at the box. Of course, as you can see, you got the NASCAR logo. They mark this at 6+ Atlanta Motor Speedway photo finish, of course, with the Atlanta Motor Speedway logo. Raced version, of course, all these cars are raced versions. You got Cup Series, you got Trackhouse, RCR, Team Penske. You got a little image of the photo finish right there, a snapshot of it. See, it says there, Atlanta Motor Speedway finish. Probably the same thing on the side. Yep, and then on this side, of course, you could see it's the same photo, but on the other side, it's in black and white. But here, it's in color. So you can see there, Suarez, Busch, Blaney, and there's an Austin Cindric cameo back there. And on the back, it's basically, you got the numbers of the cars. Of course, 99, 8, and 12, and a whole bunch of legalies and all that sort of stuff. That is not important, and I don't want to over-drag this review of and all that sort of stuff. So let's kind of go ahead and get into this. I think you could just open the box just like this. Unfortunately enough, this was able to fit in my mailbox, so that's really interesting of note here. So it's being covered in this plastic tray, and here you go. Here are the cars. So let's just take them out gently. And then let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and then repack this, and then we'll get into the review itself. I will also say too, nice nifty box here. Lionel Racing have been doing these horizontal kind of designs for the boxes. They did this with Gregson's Gregson's four in a row sweep when he won all those Xfinity races. Yeah, they did that. And they've been doing this with almost every single Hendrick Motorsports throwback, patriotic scheme. I'm surprised there's not like one for every single goddamn race for how much Lionel Racing seems to glaze Hendrick Motorsports. But yeah, though. Anyways, here are the cars themselves, and let's go ahead and have a look here at them. So overall, really nice looking pieces right here. Now, again, we have already reviewed the Suarez one, so that's probably going to be one that I'm just going to quickly glance over. because the main star of the show is the Busch and then the Blaney, and the Blaney one's pretty cool here because this is actually one of the first Dark Horse Mustangs that we have, and this is actually my first impressions of it. I did not open this set previously before, so we're going to be looking at this set blind, basically, basically, so yeah. So, okay, but without any further ado, let's just get into the diecast themselves. So here's the Suarez one right here, and of course, as you can see, it is basically the exact same as the other version that we had to look at a couple weeks ago. As far as I can tell, the same damage, same everything, except as of course you can see here, the taco is of course missing on the windshield. Now, a lot of people did not like this, and I just have to say, those people, okay, the people who say that, oh, I don't like the taco in the windshield, are the people who, you know how people go to, you know how when you go to those parties, there's at least that one person that acts like at least a snot bag and just, thinks that they know everything and all that sort of stuff. Like, that's those kinds of people right here when they discuss that. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But for any of those people, though, unfortunately, though, you're in good luck. As, of course, you could see, here's one without the taco on the windshield, and then here's one without it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this duplicate Suarez. I think I'm probably maybe going to put the Suarez with, put it in my room where, I have my Ross Chastain stuff in there. But I mean, hey, though. Got an extra Suarez diecast, so that's pretty cool, and that's why I saved the box. So, but hey, pretty damn cool. And I guess if one thing's actually kind of good about this car, and that is, for any of you maybe your diecast stop motion users, this one, the standard freeway insurance scheme, did get canceled in the Gold Series, so you can use this for that if you so wish to do so. But we've already had a look at that one, so we're just gonna look at that in the back there. I knocked over some shit back here. So now, so I would take a look at the Blaney next, but since the way that they set this up is that it's this is basically how they came across the line, basically, or really, yeah, that's kind of how they came across the line. But I know a lot of people are gonna be saying, wait, what? Kyle Busch, I thought he finished second. No, he didn't. What happens is was that he just finished right next beside to Suarez. So that's pretty much what happened here. And I want to save the Blaney for last just because that's something that we're not really accustomed to. So I'll kind of go ahead and discuss about that. All right. Let's now have a look here at the Kyle Busch one here next. And yeah, wow, in a year where Kyle Busch did not go to victory lane this year, they made a race version of where he finished in the top 5. Man, I would feel sorry from some. Okay, I do feel sorry for some Kyle Busch fans, especially especially for one of my professors. She's a Kyle Busch fan that I had this year. But for any KB fans like that Dalton Good motherfucker, I don't feel bad for him at all. But yes, though, so this is Kyle Busch's one and only race version, and he didn't even win the race. I guess that kind of commemorates Kyle Busch's season as a whole. Anyways, though, here is the Cheddar's paint scheme, and overall, I gotta say, the Cheddar's paint scheme, this one for Kyle Busch, I gotta say, this is a fantastic looking paint job for Kyle Busch. I love the black on the front, and then of course the orange, and then of course on the side the orange then fades a little bit, and the same thing with the black. And of course you could see in the car there some croissants on the side right here, so that looks pretty damn cool, all things considered. And of course, as you can see, there's more detail on the back, and of course you can see it kind of continues in the back. I'm pretty sure this is not part of the standard edition. We'll get to a bit of the race win detail and all that sort of stuff, or the race detail. But I gotta say, this is a very nice Kyle Busch scheme for Kyle Busch scheme. I hope he's going to continue running this scheme, as I would like to see him go back to victory lane in this car. And if you ask me, I mean, KB's, the sponsors that have been good to him have been Lucas Oil, 3Chi, and probably this one. About time that he gets a victory in this one. So we'll see how he does. But it's anyone's guess how RCR is going to do. So let's get to the sponsors here real quick. So as of course you could see, there's Chevy and Busch, Cheddar's, Scratch, ever since 1979 Kitchen, the croissant on the front. There is the Chevy Camaro Nose, 8, RCR, Sonunco. On the side, Cup Series, 8, Cheddar's, Laveno. Of course, the Zone logo is missing. And probably maybe like the 3Chi logo back here. You got Global Industrial, KB's name on the name rail. Of course, rest in peace, Rowdy Energy. Busch, Cheddar's, Scratch Kitchen. And then you got Akuma, Cheddar's. Is that a Hooters logo? I don't know what that is. Number 8, Camaro ZL1. And there is the underneath of the car if you wanted to see that. So now let's go ahead and get into the race win damage. And wow. Now this car does have some race damage. I'm sorry if I say race win. I'm sorry. I'm not used to saying that. Since this is basically, we're looking at one race win and then two checkers or wreckers. So looking at the car itself, it does have some of the bit of the windshield of some of the race detail. You can see here that it has the windshield banner that's used for these. That's like used for these races. As on there's the Almendinger one that's on the standard editions, so it doesn't have all that detail right there. And I'm so sorry if my hands look all sweaty. It's been a weird kind of day for me, honestly. Kind of cold here and all that sort of stuff. So you can see here there's some damage right here, like the louvers are in gray, and of course right here the front splitter is kind of a little bit gray from the race damage. Of course you got the grille detail, you got the white tilts right here, or bits right there. You can see some race damage right here, and not much, a little bit there too. On the side here, you got a little bit of some race damage. You got some on the bottom, not on the number. And okay, this actually is interesting because I think the teams cover the back of the bumper with like clear wrap or something like that, just so the car doesn't get damaged or something like that. I don't know. Does the Suarez have that? Well, it's in white, so you can't really see it. But there you go. Also, this has a red spoiler on the back, which I would have loved it if it had a red one, if it was red on the other side. I don't know. But of course you can see here's some gray back there. The other details when it comes to the windshield louvers, and then some more down on the side skirts. So wow, if Kyle Busch would have won this race, this probably would have been a very boring race win, I guess. But yeah, but there you go. That is KFB right there. And last, let's have a look at the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. And wow, look at that. Oh yeah, oh my god, I'm loving this paint, or this design of car already. I gotta say this is easily the best next gen that has come out in the next gen era. Out of all the body molds that have been introduced, out of the Camaros, the Toyota, the Fords, they absolutely nailed the design here. Wow. And not only that too, I like this paint scheme that for Blaney also as well that he was sporting. Yeah, I really love the way that this car came out. Wow. You know, what's funny was that when I first saw this race, I thought Blaney won. Deadass. I thought Blaney won, but no, it was Suarez. So actually, before we do get into the race race damage, let's actually kind of compare this to the old Mustang. Here is Blaney's Coke 600 race win that we had a look at back not that while ago. And yeah, look at the differences as you can see. So the back end looks about the same, but the difference is in the front. Now this Ford Mustang, looking at it, I gotta really honestly admit, it doesn't really look all that great looking back on it, because, wow, they upgraded pretty big here. So as of course you can see, this one sticks out a lot more, or is a bit stumpy. Like, it kind of looks more like like, this kind of looks like a COT, actually. But then this one, the body slants down. As of course you can see here, it slants down. Of course you can see here, like, where the wheel well is, it slants down, and it kind of sort of creates a, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, yeah, the body, it starts up high. It's like it goes down low, and then it goes up high. Kind of similar to like a Gen 4 car, almost, kind of a little bit here. If you were to honestly ask me about the new, like, next gen cars, the Mustang Dark Horse looks like a Gen 4. The Camaros kind of look like the Gen 6s, and then the Toyota, we have Hamlin's Clashwind, kind of looks a little bit like a COT. I kind of like how there's a little bit more originality when it comes to these bodies for these manufacturers. And again, Ford did a really great job with this body. And hell, I mean, there's a reason why they won the championship with Logano and stuff like that. I would have preferred Blaney, obviously, but what you gonna do? So yeah, they upgraded big time right here. So that just looks pretty great. So we're gonna put away the Blaney Coke 600 one for now, because I put it in the wrong spot. All right, so now let's go ahead and have a quick look at the sponsors with Blaney. So on the windshield, you got Ford, Blaney with the windshield tear-offs. Of course, you got a body armor bottle, Pennzoil. Here's the Ford Mustang Dark Horse nose. You got 12 Sunoco, Ford Performance, Goodyear on the top of the wheel well. You got these silver rims for the car, looking really nice. Cup Series 12, body armor, zero sugar, discount tire, Snap-on, Worth. Ford Performance back there. Ryan Blaney, Advanced Auto Parts, the Dex Imaging, Wabash, Menards, 12 Blaney right there. Same stuff on the other side as usual. And here's the back. Zero Artificial right there, Ford license plate number 12, and then here is the bottom of the car. Now, out of the two cars here, the Blaney one has more race damage, which is kind of surprising, but let's kind of go ahead and have a look at it real quick. So there's not much on the windshield, but looking here at the front, oh boy, it's pretty dirty. Of course, you got the grille detail there. You got some damage with the splitter. And on the front, there's some dirt and grime. And then on the side here, there's not much. There's a little bit of some dirt right there. And then not much there. I think maybe there's a little bit of some there. And then there's a tire mark or a tire donut right there. And overall, there is some race damage there. It's not really as apparent. And you can see some damage right here. Yeah, the front end is mostly the one that's dirty. So, yeah, not a bad looking, again, not a bad looking scheme for Blaney. Honestly, if he would have won the race, that would have been a bad scheme. Let's go ahead and get this right. So that pretty much concludes this video. I have nothing really else to mention other than I will say this, Lionel Racing, everybody and everyone else, this is a damn good set right here. Everything about this set is really good. I have not experienced any quality issues when it comes to this set. Now, it depends on if you're lucky or not. Now, unfortunately for me, I've been kind of a bit unlucky when it comes to some of these diecast reviews, unfortunately. But, gotta say though, hey Lionel Racing, you did a good job with this one. So that pretty much concludes it for today's video. I hope all of you enjoyed it, and I hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. Of course, we did some diecast reviews and all that sort of stuff, and that's going to be at least it for the diecast reviews. Well, for now, this is the last one for the month. Now, come December, Of course, we're going to have the Reddick Talladega win, and then also the Keselowski. What is it? Darlington win's coming in. Also, at the same time as well, William Byron's Raptor win from Coda has also entered in the diecast metal chassis form. I am waiting for Chase Elliott's Texas one because, honestly, I just want that so badly just because, come on, get rid of this, because I want to, kick out this introverted motherfucker so bad. So, yeah, so there's kind of a little bit of some delays in these reviews, but overall, though, guys, we're getting to the end of the year, and we're reaching almost to 400 subscribers. So let's see if we can reach it. So with that being said, guys, I hope all of you enjoyed it. I hope all of you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope all of you are doing your Black Friday shopping, getting some die casts that are probably on sale. Not affiliated with Circle B or any of those people. I'm just a guy, a regular standard guy, and I just got a post from Circle B Diecast. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll it out of here. And thank you all so much for watching. And we will see all of you in the next video, which is going to be a Star Wars one. I'm not sure how that's going to do. See you all then.